For more on this interpretation of civil rights laws, let's go to Douglass Sloan. He's a principal at the National Capital Strategy Group and the former first vice president of the National Association for the Advancement of Coloured People in Washington, D.C. chapter. Thanks so much for joining us on the program today. Now, why do you think the EEOC is focusing its resources on the group that is the most advantaged demographic in the workplace?
Well, this is just an extension of Trump's attack on DEI and people of color in this nation, frankly. The role of the EEOC isn't to go out looking for discrimination, but rather to respond to discrimination complaints. So they're really overstepping their boundaries here. It just so happens I am a certified EEO investigator, although I haven't acted in that capacity in quite some time now. I did get my certification, and the whole reason that the EEOC exists was to enforce the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which was essentially set up to prevent and push back against discrimination in the workplace and in public places throughout the country, and to essentially attack and aggressively address discrimination and systemic racism within American institutions. So what Trump is doing is a 180 in terms of saying that white males are being discriminated against, when that is not the role of the EEOC. That is set up to identify discrimination among people of color, among women, and later on among the LGBTQ community. And it's just an extension of what Trump is doing with this attack on DEI and people of color, and an extension of the racism that's coming out of the White House.
You mentioned DEI, diversity, equity and inclusion. Now, that's historically been based more on good policy than codified law, but nonetheless, it's become under attack by MAGA Republicans. What will this stark shift in policy mean for workplaces, especially women of colour, moving forward?
Oh, it could have horrific consequences for women of color moving forward. Ironically enough, the unemployment rate, the national unemployment rate right now across the board is 4.6. The unemployment rate for white males is 3.6. And the unemployment rate for black people is 8.3, which has gone up since Biden left office. Surprise, surprise. Black women, interestingly enough, per capita, attend and graduate from college universities more than any other racial or ethnic or gender group. And they also have the largest pay disparities. So when you're talking about women of color and black women in particular, these type of moves by President Trump attacking DI programs that were set up to protect women and women of color in particular really can do some damage to an already suffering group of people, black women, already suffering demographic that is struggling to try to find its way in this new era of the Trump White House and its attack on people of color.